Hello, my wisdom audience. How are we tonight? It is about 7:44 p.m. here in Sydney, Australia. It's been raining today. The weather is cold tonight as well. Just been learning some history, watching some history on an app that I'm trying out. It's called History Hit. Just came across it today because I like to always keep educating myself as much as I can. You know, and I felt like I was called to, do this talk on, climate change as well. I've been hearing a lot about climate change. Al Gore, the former vice president, was very, very big on climate change, and Al Gore made a business out of climate change as well. It definitely is getting hotter every year, I've noticed. But is that climate change, or is that just the sun getting hot? Melting icebergs in Antarctica as well. But whenever it's just become a business. I mean, I think Bill Clinton and the Clintons were supporting climate change. It's yeah. I want to know what your thoughts are on climate change, and what can scientists warn us about in climate change. Is there bullshit to climate change? Is climate change legit? I'd like to hear your opinion about climate change and global warming as well. It's funny, like Antarctica. Okay, Antarctica. The hottest day it reached was 0 degrees. Now, 0 degrees, that's like a cold day in the Blue Mountains in Australia. I'm sure it gets colder if you're in the United States, depending on where you are. But that is cold. Does burning coal as well have an effect on climate change? Or burning gases as well have an effect on climate change? That's a controversial topic in itself. I want to know how you feel about climate change, and how you felt about Al Gore talking about climate change and making a business out of climate change. I mean, there was that episode on South Park where he was doing the whole man bear pig, and then Cartman ate the fake treasure. You got to check that one out. It was fucking funny as hell. I was cracking up laughing. Al Gore! Excelsior! That's a definite Al Gore moment. He did a whole TED talk on, like, he really goes in depth about global warming. But I mean, you know, the 2019-2020 bushfire season in Australia was very bad as well. Did that have something to do with global warming? And, the California wildfires as well? Or, is this just stupidity from politicians not taking advice from environmentalists? Basically, who are telling, environmentalists, telling politicians they need to go and do the backburning now before the shit hits the fan. So I'll let you decide that. I want to know what your thoughts are. But yeah, other than that, I'm enjoying the Wisdom app at the moment. It's pretty cool little app too. The Stephen Shields radio show as well. It's really awesome. I could just do a podcast on my phone. And a lot's changed in our world. It's like sending astronauts to space. Is that polluting space? Or is that just wanting to make profit and wanting to generate business, especially oil rigs? It's all about business as well. I suppose, you got to find out. You got to find out what's right. Like, there's so much information out there. So many different media news channels are reporting the same stuff on climate change. One says one thing, but I don't know how we can prove climate change. I don't know if it's just the weather being the weather. It could possibly be real, but I'd love to hear your opinion on climate change, or if you've noticed it, because I've noticed it too. Like, in the summertime, it's getting hotter every year. And in Udinata, South Australia, it hit 50 degrees. 50 degrees in Udinata, Australia. And this was on the according to Channel 9 News, 61 years as residents swelter through a summer heat wave. Data from Weather Zone shows today is the hottest January 26 since 1960 after the mercury hit 37.1 degrees Celsius at 12 p.m. Sydney Airport recorded a temperature of 40.2 degrees Celsius at 1 p.m. I don't understand what the fuck that's saying. That's not Udinata, Australia. Here we go. 50.7 degrees Celsius. That is fucking hot like hell. This is the highest temperature in Australia, was 50.7 degrees Celsius recorded in Oodnadatta, South Australia in 1960. Wow. That is hot. And you look at Australia, like we've got so much land. Australia. There's actual uranium in the soil. I think it's some parts of Western Australia and in the Northern Territory. Australia's a huge place, man. Huge, huge place. I mean, is climate change affecting our lives as well? Is climate change going to be the future of the Earth and how earthquakes are formed? I mean, is climate change going to have an effect on the global economy in the future? It's a very interesting, controversial subject, isn't it? Just how people interpret this subject as well. That's what I've been hearing a lot about lately. A lot about climate change and all mining corporations and coal and gas. And the Amazon rainforest too. I don't know why they're cutting down trees in the Amazon rainforest. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. Oh, I just dropped my stress ball. So cool, this app. Other than that, it's awesome to get like a discussion going too about these topics. I've found that there's been a definite there's a lot of debating going on about climate change too. And Al Gore, Excelsior, Mad Bear Peg. Anyone was a fan of Al Gore? Lol. Yeah, so other than that, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast. If you subscribe, all you just got to do is just turn on your notifications, guys, so you get notified of new episodes that are out every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Okay. So you never miss an episode. And also share any of your favourite episodes on your social media too. Whatever ones that you've been inspired by as well. Spotify has been great. It's allowed me to do video casting now. And I've been doing that. So I've got some interviews on video. and that's been really good. They're also on my YouTube channel, Shields Productions, too. In case, if you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, new videos are available every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time, too. If you've missed the replay, if you missed the podcast on wisdom, it'll go up on the podcast, the Stephen Shields radio show, so you can listen to the replay if you want. Because this is what's good about this app too. It's much easier to, download the audio file than Green Room was. I don't know what's going on with Spotify Green Room. Why people aren't on the Spotify Green Room for some reason. Is it a marketing thing? Is it something to do with people losing interest? I don't know. But all you can do is, I guess, just go where your audience is. I don't know. It's like whenever someone brings out, I don't know, an audio app, and maybe the first week or so it gets like huge amount of traffic, and then I don't know, people just lose interest straight away. I don't know why. I mean, why do you want to lose interest over the? I think it's pretty cool that we have these apps built. I think podcasting is great. Podcasting is, it's a skill in itself. Yeah, I'm on Clubhouse, but only if someone's opening a room that's has a decent information. That can provide good quality content for me and my listeners too. And I'm just thinking, it's all about finding the right resources. To definitely make sure that you get the right knowledge and the right motivation, and the right content in your life. Always believed in just to find my own views. And, form my own opinions. And not let other people force their own opinions on me. The thing that I've noticed in our society is, I don't know why people want to roast people because they have a different opinion on certain political subjects. Now, I look at it like this. If you choose to let other people's opinions affect you, then you're going to have a hard time getting ahead in life and in business and in, your journey and on your path and your destiny. I think you've got to find ways to, just keep going. And basically learn from your mistakes. Because I said this before, we all make mistakes, right? And if you aren't learning from your past fuck-ups, then something's wrong, right? I think if you think about it like this, if you have goals in your life, then you know where you're going. Okay. If you don't have any goals, then how do you find value and purpose for yourself? So I could sit and listen to, on climate change. This is what's going to happen with climate change and global warming, this shit, that shit. Yeah, it's happening. Maybe there are signs of the Earth is changing all the time. Natural disasters have been going on before I was even born. Uh, but to then just create a business out of it, I don't understand it. You know, oh no, I just dropped something, and I'm trying to find it. It's like Donald Trump. Why would Donald Trump always blame China all the time? I mean, everything's made in China now. God damn it, don't you hate it when you drop something and you can't find it? I'm trying to do a podcast at the same time. Shit. Fuck it, I'll find it later. Oops. Yeah, it's like, politicians go to the G7 summit and talk in China all the time. There it is. It's like, God damn it, I can't reach the fucking thing. Shit. Nah. I just dropped a stress ball under my bed and it's, hard to get it. Shit. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, so as I was saying about politicians, blaming each other, right? And they just act like school kids sometimes. You know, all comes down to like reputation and certain types of morale, too. Uh, like, whatever political beliefs and opinions you have, that's absolutely your right as well. And you have a right to your views on climate change and global warming as well. Now, when you find that you are getting bombarded with misinformation and shit like that, you it becomes like, yeah, gets a very complicated system for us too. I I don't know how weather changes all the time and climate change fucking is affecting us. I mean, certain articles could say one thing and say the other, but who's right at the end of the day? Who is right? You know. Uh, it's all about, finding your news articles that you like. I mean, now that there's this uh, news streaming article. Okay. I suppose, whether you're a left-wing supporter, right-wing supporter, whoever you support politically as well, as long as you're not hurting anyone and not ramming it down people's throats, then you have the right to vote for whoever you want. I come across this a lot of times, just in Clubhouse. I I stay away from uh, discussions like Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ discussions. I don't know. People just get shitty and they just get upset if you don't agree with what they say. I don't get that. I want to know what your thoughts are on the room for today, and feel free to join in too. You know, and think about like, what's going on for us. So I'm reading here, like, vaccinations are going to become mandatory by law next year, according to the Sky News as well. Oh shit! So, rioters are clashing with police in the Netherlands at the moment. Oh Jesus Christ! This is crazy shit. This is crazy shit. Really crazy stuff. I think, vaccine laws, I mean, you look, say, 100 years ago in the Spanish influenza, there was these laws coming in to and, scary times it was for us all. Even back then, back in the Spanish influenza. It's like, can we trust our politicians? You know that. Do you trust your president, Joe Biden? Do you do we should I trust our Prime Minister Scott Morrison at the moment? I'll let you decide that. I'll let you decide. I find, I mean, there's so much, junk and crap out there. Now, that last article, I was just reading that from the Sky News app. And, media is media. I prefer to, uh, form my own opinions on certain political subjects and political issues and social issues and economic issues going around. It's like, who's right at the end of the day? Okay, who's right? It's like with any, it doesn't matter if it's CNN, Fox News, SBS, fucking Channel 9, Channel 7, there's a few shows on Channel 10. I don't know. Uh, I just think, you know, there's a lot of misinformation out there too. And there's a lot of poison out there in the mind as well. Now, you can either let it get to you, or you can basically think, that there's a lot of crap out there, and I just want to live the best life that I can live. These riots and protests and all this stuff, it's been going on for years, even before I was born. This is all media crap. This is all media crap. So I wonder what's next, how, our generation is going to change. After, this pandemic, whether it will be around for years to come, I don't know. But all you can do is just keep yourself safe and keep your mind safe. Keep your mind at peace and at ease as well. So what is next for climate change as well? And what will it let it affect you as well? Or will you say, fuck this, I'm just going to, you know, keep going and keep on moving? And that's all you can do. You can just say, fuck all this misinformation out there. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to get up every day. I'm going to dream big, manifest the best life that I can. Obviously, you've got to put the work in to manifest first. Don't forget to manifest. We've got to put our work in. We've got to put the time in for manifesting. And yeah, that's it, and finding what you're good at, and knowing that, you have a purpose in your life. And if you have, goals on where you want to be, where you want to end up, options too. Because it's all about you being the best you that you can do. Okay? And living your life's purpose. I think if you want to keep on dwelling on all the crap, go right ahead. If or you can decide to go and do something with your life. Yeah. I'd like to say thank you for listening to this talk on wisdom tonight. It's about 8:32 p.m. I just felt a need to go and do a show for you. Don't forget, if you're looking for growth on YouTube as well, Morningfame is very good for small YouTubers starting out. It has very simple keyword research. I've got links in the description. Also, too, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your notifications so you get notified of new episodes every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. And, follow me on Webtalk if you want to get monetized on social media just by posting good content. Webtalk will help you achieve success, and it will help you get to where you want to be. So I'm Stephen Shields. I'm the man. I'm the best on the Stephen Shields radio show. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Goodbye for now.